Men are wise in proportion, not to their experience, but to their capacity for experience. Good decisions come from experience, and experience comes from bad decisions. Be thankful for everything that happens in your life. It's all an experience. Some things cannot be taught, they must be experienced. You never learn the most valuable lessons in life until you go through your own journey. Fill your life with experiences, not things. Have stories to tell, not stuff to show. Experience takes dreadfully high school wages, but he teaches like no other. The purpose of life is to live it, to taste experience to the utmost, to reach out eagerly and without fear for newer and richer experience. Life can only be understood backwards, but it must be lived forwards. No man ever steps in the same river twice, for it's not the same river and he's not the same man. If you see no reason for giving thanks, the fault lies in yourself. It is less of a problem to be poor than to be dishonest. Most of us do not look as handsome to others as we do to ourselves. Make my enemy brave and strong, so that if defeated, I will not be ashamed. Everyone who is successful must have dreamed of something. Day and night see all not dwell together. It is no longer good enough to cry peace, we must act peace. Live peace and live in peace. We are made from Mother Earth and we go back to Mother Earth. The bird who has eaten cannot fly with the bird that is hungry. Ask questions from your heart and you will be answered from the heart. Remember that your children are not your own, but are lent to you by the Creator. Man's law changes with his understanding of man. Only the laws of the Spirit remain always the same. You already possess everything necessary to become great. When a man moves away from nature, his heart becomes hard. You can't wake a person who is pretending to be asleep. Life is not separate from death. It only looks that way. The frog does not drink up the pond in which he lives. A people without a history is like the wind over buffalo grass. Poverty is a noose that strangles humility and breeds disrespect for God and man. If a man is as wise as a serpent, he can afford to be as harmless as a dove. Do not judge your neighbor until you walk 2 moons in his moccasins. The weakness of the enemy makes our strength. When you were born, you cried and the world rejoiced. Live your life so that when you die, the world cries and you rejoice. The rain falls on the just and the unjust. Don't be afraid to cry. It will free your mind of sorrowful thoughts. Before eating, always take time to thank the food. Take only what you need and leave the land as you found it. When we show our respect for other living things, they respond with respect for us. A brave man dies but once, a coward many times. It takes 1,000 voices to tell a single story. We always return to our first loves. Regard heaven as your father, earth as your mother, and all things as your brothers and sisters. Seek wisdom, not knowledge. Knowledge is of the past, wisdom is of the future. The soul would have no rainbow if the eye had no tears. Certain things catch your eye, but pursue only those that capture the heart. Beware of the man who does not talk, and the dog that does not bark. No river can return to its source, yet all rivers must have a beginning. Tell me and I'll forget. Show me, and I may not remember. Involve me, and I'll understand. Treat the earth well. It was not given to you by your parents, it was loaned to you by your children. We do not inherit the earth from our ancestors. We borrow it from our children. All the flowers of all the tomorrows are in the seeds of today.